so the coyote part showed up. The girlfriend already went through it. Looks like we got some gaskets, diamond pistons. I believe we got manly rods. Yeah. Manly rods. Shit, all weighed. Hell yeah. Ooh, the party girl. Hell yeah. Get one of those. The plan includes Hulu, 500 megabytes of mobile hotspot, DVD quality streaming, and more. If that's not enough, I thought the rings were in this box. Sure is pretty. From the comfort of your home at Sprint.com, call 800-SPRINT-1 or come see us in our stores. Only for 29.17 per month credit for 18 months credit. Applies to bills. Cancel order. Random and zero price. New account unlimited crisis resource. Alright, so got all of the pistons and rods in. We're about to torque all the rod bolts down, and then the plan is to put an oil pan on and then start cleaning the heads and get the heads put on. So we'll be done hopefully putting the oil pan on, get it ready, put the heads on here shortly. Alright, so my damn finger. In the midst of changing out the oil pump gears, got the new billet set from Boundaries. Boundary something, very fun print. Boundary something, automotive boundary something, but yeah, billet oil pump gears. About to swap out these two right here. So this is a weak point, even in the newer Gen 2, Gen 3s. This is the first thing they say goes over the piston and rods. These things break on high horsepower. So we're about to put these in, and then put this cover back on, clean it up, so start putting the front of the motor back together. Alright, so about to set the motor down in, about ready to go. Set it down on the mounts here and start pulling everything back together. So after fighting this thing for an hour, probably getting the mount set down on there and getting everything to actually sit up and line up with the torque converter bolts, because they're made into the transmission or the torque converter themselves, so they're like a stud that sticks out, and you gotta try and spin the torque converter perfectly to get it. So finally, she in. Gotta start bolting stuff together now. So only a matter of time. I don't know if he's gonna get blower oil for this thing or not, but everything else is ready. Alright, so Mustang is done, except for it needs a footer because the footer don't fit. There's a weird damn second catch can there. It doesn't look like it belongs anywhere. It just does not look like it is meant to be there. It just fits very awkward. But everything's done. Oil's in it. Top radiator hose leaks like a sieve. Like this thing right here, the rubber sealant is fucked up and it won't actually seal up properly. So we're going to have to get a new upper radiator hose assembly. But we're about to fire it up for the first time. Right here is the water meth computer and the bracket I made for it. I got new brakes, longer studs, and the sway bar relocation kit to put these old girls on there. And then here is the bracket I made for the back, so to hold the water meth tank. We'll get ready to start here in a second, and see if she fires up.
Alright, we got first fire up here. We got data logging in the car. Firing like a kid. You gotta fix that one coolant leak. Tried to fill it up and it just started leaking before you even started. Alright, so we're getting some data logs on the first fire, but just to show some more stuff that I had done. Put the on and off switch for the Snow Performance meth kit in there, along with putting the controller down here too. That way it's tucked away in the center console.